Hey everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video review, and today we're going to be doing my comic load for the week. I must apologize, I know I said I was going to do a live video, but I forgot to update people during the week, and I think most people forgot, and, well, what's the point? I'll just do it some other time. I will give you guys more of a heads up, because I do want to do another live video. Just this weekend got a little complicated and a little busy, so didn't really get a chance to capitalize off on that. In addition to that, I didn't get to read all the comics I wanted to this week. There's several comics such as Titans and Thor and Hawkman that I didn't get to, so I apologize for that. But I got through some of the nitty-gritty stuff and the important titles that I did want to hit this week, so we will talk about those. As for everything else going on with me, I just beat Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes. Fun game, but it's definitely not No More Heroes 3. I think everyone knew that, but I am really itching for another No More Heroes. Really itching bad for that. Other than that, nothing really new has been going on. Just been going out a lot. We were just in Boston, my family and I, when we went down to the North End. And yeah, just keep pushing on my diet. I'm down 35 pounds, so gotta just keep pushing on that. So that's enough about what's been going on. I'm going to make this a relatively quick video, so let's get into it. And we're going to start where we always start, with just a little bit of Batman in our life, with Detective Comics 998. The return of the Hellbat suit. If you guys don't remember, the Hellbat suit is a suit that first appeared in Batman and Robin New 52 run, where he had to go and basically save Damian's carcass, dead body, corpse, from Apocalypse. And then it showed up again when Lois Lane used it in Superman. Yes, it's Superman, and now it's making its return again. Out of the Batman suits, this is quite possibly one of the most strongest ones. It's forged by the Justice League. It has the ability to go toe-to-toe with Darkseid. The only downside is it slowly kills the wielder inside. So, of course, Batman's going up against a big paranormal entity, for whatever I guess we call it that. We still don't know what this thing is that's attacking everyone. And go save Jason Blood, or better known as Etrigan, the demon, who taught Batman how to deal with dishing out fear, and that criminals are superstitious and cowardly lot. That's basically what he says. Art is good in this. Fighting is fun in this. But we still don't know where this is going. I mean, we know that someone's trying to unmake Batman, and at the end we got a little bit of a tease of what might be going on, but still don't know what's going on the whole. It is a fun read, though, and I am enjoying the story arc despite the ambiguity of the whole entire the villain and ultimately what the direction is. I assume next issue is going to wrap everything up, but this was pretty good regardless. Red Hood and the Outlaws, or Red Hood the Outlaw, issue number 31. This is kind of cool issue. He deals with a individual known as Solitary, who has the ability to separate himself into three people, but not really. It's kind of a weird thing. He's a very misleading character, and basically he's holding Bunker, who is a New 52 Teen Titans member, a really cool one too. It's a shame they haven't really used him too much in the Rebirth era. Been holding him hostage, so basically, Red Hood has to get him out and also deal with Wingman at the same time. This was a fun issue. Good action. I like Bunker returning, and it has a nice setup for what's coming in Red Hood and the Outlaws, or just Red Hood and the Outlaw. Red Hood the Outlaw. Sorry. It's taking time to get used to the new title. But on the whole, fun read. Enjoyable. The Batman Who Laughs. So Commissioner Gordon and Batman are trying to get Jim Gordon Jr. to help out because, well, it's his plans that were taken, and he's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and he's criminally insane, and he might be able to be the only key to stopping the Batman Who Laughs. While this is going on, Batman slowly starts to trickle down into his madness and turning into his own version of the Batman Who Laughs. On the whole, this is a fun issue, and there's a lot of metaphors and symbolisms and stuff that's going on here, and representations throughout Batman mythos and with his characters. There was actually a nice interview done on, I believe, comicbookresources.com or Newsarama. Maybe it was Newsarama with Scott Snyder kind of going in detail about this comic. But yeah, fun read. Overall, I've been enjoying the series. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue number 91. Kari is back and she wants control of the Foot Clan, and she's willing to do what it takes to get it back. What does that mean for the Turtles and also for Splinter, who's leading the Foot Clan right now? Turtles is always a great comic through and through, really enjoyable and really fun, never a bad issue, and this continues the trend. Really, really enjoy it. And you know what, I said last month when I reviewed the last issue, that I think issue number 100 is actually going to be the return of the Shredder, because there's a bit of hinting in this issue as well as previous ones, so I think Shredder's going to come back in issue number 100. Wonder Twins, issue number 1. This is the first of the Wonder Twins comic out of the Wonder line. If you don't know who the Wonder Twins are, woo, wow. That makes me old and makes you young. The Wonder Twins were primarily exclusive cartoon first characters. They showed up on the Super Friends, and they kind of became a laughable joke after a while. And although they made several comic appearances since in various different ways, and even other appearances out of the form of media, they never quite worked out. Now we're trying at it again, and well, Jan and Zan, who are the Wonder Twins, are now on Earth because Superman owes their father a favor, and they're at high school, and everyone knows they're aliens, and they're basically interns at the Justice League, and yeah, they're kind of just trying to figure out what it means to be a alien on a human world. This comic has got some really good stuff going on for it, and does have one hiccup. Good stuff I like. I like Jan and Zan. I think they're interesting characters. They have kind of that groovy 75s to them, vibe to them, which is nice. I like how this has a nice lighter tone. It's not all, action, pow. It's kind of just them living in a day in the life of the Wonder Twins. They actually don't even fight in this issue. It's technically in continuity, too. Because the Justice League is established here, we see them all in their current iterations, but again, it has a lighter tone to it, which is nice. The only problem is that I don't think it has its voice yet on exactly which direction it's going. I will continue to read this because I did enjoy it, and I think it got me at the right time after a long day. It was a very relaxing read, so I do recommend picking it up if you want something a little bit more chill. But if you don't have the room on your pull list, that's fine. It's not a necessity, but it's still a good read. Flash issue number 64. This is continuing the Price of Innocence story arc, which Flash and Batman are trying to find out exactly what's going on, why Gotham Girl is attacking, and what's her ultimate plans for everything. And there's a lot of banter and back and forth with Batman and Flash in this. What's most interesting is Flash doesn't know that Batman and Catwoman are no longer together. So that was kind of an interesting revelation. And, of course, Iris West is not too happy with Batman right now either. So, in particular, I liked the back and forth in this with Bruce and Barry and their thoughts on each other. And I thought overall the art and the action was great. I thought the only thing that really ticked me off is whenever something would be brought up, like Selina and Bruce no longer be together, or something that Iris says about Wally West, or whenever a sentence gets started with these two, they always get interrupted, or they're always like, hold on one second, did you hear something? It would have been nice to kind of just flush that out a bit, but who knows, probably happen next issue. Still, I enjoy The Price of Innocence. It's a decent crossover event, not quite the buttons, but still pretty fun. Wonder Woman issue number 64. This is kind of picking up a new story arc for Wonder Woman. Basically, Veronica Cale, if you don't remember, she's from earlier in the Wonder Woman series, and basically her daughter is with the Amazons, but the Amazons are missing. So she blames, well, basically Wonder Woman for everything that's gone on. And she thinks her daughter's gone. So she gets Nemesis, the god of grudges, to basically go after Wonder Woman. And that's the gist of it. It starts off a new story arc. I think the art is really good in this. The dialogue is pretty solid through and through. And you know what? I was just pleasantly surprised by how it handled itself. It was a fun gateway and entry for anyone that wants to jump into Wonder Woman, who hasn't had a chance. All you need to know is a little bit of backstory about Veronica Cale and why she's doing what she's doing. There's a couple things that are going on, like with Aphrodite and the Pegasus, where people might be raising an eyebrow, but for the most part, this is a nice jumping on point and a nice kind of palate cleanser. I think this story arc should be interesting and good, and hopefully it holds up pretty well. Superman issue number 8. So this is more about Jonathan Kent's return in his dealing with his grandfather. It's fun because you get to see a bit of the cosmic DC universe. The only thing that bothers me is there's multiple times when Jonathan could have gone home and he didn't, even though he should have, and he knew he should have. So I don't know why that happened. But art is gorgeous, and it's a well-told and well-handled story. So, yeah, I can't say anything more than that. It's good. It's good. But it's not great. With that said, my pick of the week is going to be a bit of a curveball, but I'm going to give it actually to Wonder Woman. Although it doesn't do anything to reshape or rewrite the norm for Wonder Woman and her comics, I do enjoy the fact that it's a nice new fresh story arc and it's building off what has already been done with Wonder Woman, but doing it the right way. I do recommend picking this up, as well as many of the other comics in this load, and this was actually a really good week. I'm curious to dig into Supergirl and Hawkman and Thor and really see where those are, but I just hadn't had time to do so, so maybe later on tonight after the kids in bed. With that said, I'm going to end this video here. This is Andrew saying peace out for now.